How's it going, mates? This is Mrjacharles. We're back with this stupid, gay-ass puzzle. With this horrible nightmare. Oh, you're being homophobic. Fine, with this straight puzzle. I don't even care. I hate this, man. If you're looking for entertainment, it's not here. No, not gonna find it. Because this maid don't kill anyone for jack shit. The most I can get out of her is she gets her heart broken by the knight. And that doesn't help. How is the maid gonna murder the fucking queen? She's useless. Didn't understand why she's heartbroken in the butt. Kill the queen. They're miserable. Or I swap their places. No, that wouldn't really make sense. I don't understand. Look, I mean, when I started the game, I was like, oh, we'll do some nice, easy stories. Then I discovered there were novel difficulties, and I thought, okay, try those. Did one of them, and was very happy with that. And then I got nowhere. And I found this. The hardest the hard. I beat this, I can beat anything, apparently, according to the logic of easiest to hardest when progressing through a game. But I gotta admit, I'm having no luck. Because I can't figure out how the hell I'm meant to kill the... How am I meant to kill the goddamn queen? It's just impossible. No, I don't even want to kill both the king and queen. I just want to know, how do I kill the fucking queen? She's a bitch. And I can't get the knight to kill the queen either. Can't even get him to, like, intimidate her. Oh, no. Kidnap! No! The most progressive thing I can see here is if I get an affair. Queen's not gonna give a shit. Knight with the maid. Doesn't like it. Maid gets heartbroken. That's not gonna make any sense. But now she likes the knight. But the knight doesn't like the... King doesn't care. King's an asshole. Oh, what? Well, yeah, but... Why would that affect the knight, but not the maid? Okay. I really don't understand. Why? Be with your king! Be with... Why is that different? Why would he be... Oh yeah, because he I suppose he did kill the... How about you do it? Oh, but now he's angry. So... I can't get any reactions anywhere. So he doesn't like that. He's just sad there. She's sad there. The queen is a heartless bitch. I'm just making this up as I go along. Really don't understand how... Yeah, she's trapped. Okay, so that makes sense. So I can get the queen to trap the maid, which does actually make some sense. I wonder if I can get the queen to kill the king. Well, no, because the knight and maid murder the monarchs. So I can't do that. Even though it make my life easier. Can I get the knight there? And then maybe the knight kills the king now? No, he's just sad. I suppose it's not really not a reason to kill someone. The king and queen are together. I mean, fuck. I'd kill William because I want to be with Katie, right? Just understanding that logic. At this point, I'm just using all the stuff that is doing something. Not even any logical sense here. I can get the knight heartbroken. I mean, does the knight being heartbroken do anything? Yeah, they just love other people. And I could probably get the knight to like the maid if the queen died. But I can't kill the queen. So maybe the knight saves her. What happens if I do this here then? No, that doesn't make any sense. Kidnap the queen. But he loves her. So then they can live happily ever after. What a bitch! Fucking guy rescues... Oh wait, no, maybe I should have done the other way around. No, I couldn't do that because... What if, like, the king kidnaps the... No, he's fine with that. Even though... Alright, what was I doing before? Queen does that, doesn't like it. Knight rescues maid, finds out the queen is a bitch. Obviously has no reason to do anything there. Looks on in dismay. No, looks on. Yeah. Again, doesn't really make sense. Okay, okay. I don't know if that's even doing... All that's doing is making him sad. Do I even need that? Because they're already together. I can't kill the queen. I can't really do anything, really. I really want to know what the solution is. I did say that I've got the solution, like, available. Like, I can just go online and check real quick. I just don't want to. So a fair... See, if the knight sees the king with the maid... Yeah, he could kill the king. That's one down. But then, what could I do with the... Is that? But obviously, can't do that. Unless... Maid wants to be with that. Can't do that. So the maid kidnaps the queen. No, because the maid's a fucking pussy! Maid goes to cliff and is told by the king. Or the other way round. Or maybe the knight... Oh, okay. Why can't the king kill his own wife? Or maybe, like, queen does that. Then the queen doesn't like that and kills the king. Oh! Yes! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Except I can't do that because... Or can I? Because technically the maid is partially responsible. So then... Doesn't make any sense to me. Then the cliff happens, then the king kills the queen, and then that doesn't make any sense because the knight's not doing jack shit. Can the knight be with the king? Can the knight have an affair with the king? Can these people do anything I want? I'm the writer here! They should do what I tell them to! The maid murdering the monarchs makes sense to me. No. I can't. How do you kill the queen? It just... Nothing I do kills the queen. I try everything, and nothing I do kills the lesbian queen. Can I put her there anyway? It'll make me happy. Night with the maid. Now she's heartbroken. Now she wants to kill the queen. What? Why would you? Oh, I suppose, yeah, for the affair. That kind of makes sense. They can't do that. No. Then can they have an affair? You know I could do this for another 5 minutes. There is no way in goddamn hell I would ever get this. So you know what? I'm looking at the walkthrough now. I'm doing it. You know, I'm just gonna say now that this is the most absurd nonsense I've ever seen. I have to admit, like, I was kind of onto something in the first scene, but everything after that makes no sense. But let's walk through it. Scene 1, add the affair scene, put queen in the bush with king and maid. So I got that right. This is where it gets stupid. Add the kidnap scene. I want to visualize this because I can't imagine how this is going to end up with the knight and maid murdering the monarchs. Place king in cage with queen beside him. Right. Don't... Isn't that a bit extreme already? Yeah, I've seen my king with another girl. So I put him in. Somehow it seems more believable that she'd kill him. You know? But okay, add the kidnap scene with maid beside king. I don't know how that works exactly. So, okay, so she's definitely there. So maid is there. Oh, it's for love. So the maid... The maid doesn't kill anyone! That's the thing you've been telling me this whole fucking time! Did just spit everywhere. That was disgusting. Okay. Add the kidnap scene. Put queen in the cage with the king beside her. Well, yeah, for some kind of event. Right. Add the kidnap scene with knight beside queen. So now the knight rescues the queen, and she likes him now. She likes him fucking now. At the cliff scene, place king near the edge and knight beside... Okay, so that I did before anyway. So knight... So I got that one a bit early, I'll give you that. At the cliff scene, queen near the edge and maid beside... Why would the queen... I can't grasp this. Then add the affair with knight and maid beside each other. What?! What kind of drugged up nonsense is this? Well, I'll add it anyway, because I know what it is now. So then they end up fucking together. What? What? Queen looks at... Yeah, okay, fine. Queen decides to imprison the king. Bear in mind, this is the fucking king... And there should be at least some knight or something saying, no, you can't do that. Some official saying, excuse me, sire, where the fuck are you? No, it's just these 4 characters. Well, what about the knight? Maybe the knight would care where the king's gone. Or what's happening with this royal ordeal. Maid frees the king. Maid gets pissed off at the queen. Fine. King imprisons queen, which makes sense because... Yeah, he wants to get revenge. Knight saves the queen, even though he should be loyal to the king, but he's not. He's loyal to the queen. I'm really going insane. You know what? Barring all of that, assuming the killing each other makes sense thing, and the queen does it for the king, but the queen kills the queen. No, fuck. So assuming the maid kills the queen for the king, and the knight kills the king for the queen, why the fuck does the knight and the maid end up together? Oh, this is not a story. This is nonsense. If anything, the king and the knight and the maid should be killing each other. The knight killed the maid's love, and the maid killed the knight's love. What would happen if I actually got rid of that? Did a cliff and pushed them? No, the knight should be pushing up the. Look what he's doing! Literally a fair, and you're like, oh, I missed my fucking bitch. Can I get them to? It doesn't make any sense. How is this? It doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, you killed my girl. Oh, I'm gonna marry you. How does that make any? Oh, is it a new maid? That also doesn't make any sense. I don't understand the story. At least the other ones made sense. I bet this is based on a real classic as well. I want to go through it one more time, but that won't solve anything. Queen gets jealous. Queen imprisons the king for some weird reason and somehow is not arrested. Already the author is on drugs. Maid rescues the king. Okay, that kind of makes sense. Except no, it doesn't, because the queen should also do something to the maid, anticipating that the maid would do some bullshit like this. But assuming the maid, the queen even, is dumb as shit and doesn't anticipate this, maid rescues king. King is understandably pissed and imprisons the queen. Fine, I mean, he didn't like being in there in the first place. Some random knight that isn't even part of this whole story yet rescues the queen, but then of course we know the knight likes the queen. Queen likes it. Knight kills king, even though knight has no stake in any of this. Maid kills queen, which is fair because the queen was a bitch. And they both love each other despite both murdering the ones that... You know what, that's just dumb. I was liking this game up to the point Love Revolution made no fucking sense. That is the dumbest shit ever. Erase that story, it's stupid. It's at least Mad Husband was cool and made sense and was a nice little vengeance story. What the fuck was that? What the fuck did I just see? Well, I was going to recommend this game, but if there's stories like that are just absolute nonsense, I want someone to actually dislike this video and properly explain to me where I'm going wrong with this. Because that's not a story, that's just nonsense. The fuck is that? Alright, look, in all seriousness, up to that Love Revolution, this game was golden. I loved it. I especially liked it when the game gets complex and you actually have to think about how the pieces come together. That's actually kind of cool, and I think there are little references to Edgar Allan Poe, obviously the Bible at the beginning. I mean, that's a bit of an obvious one. But in all, I actually really love the game. The trick is, you've got to make the stories make sense. And that story just doesn't make sense. So that one story doesn't make sense, well, the whole game's fucked. Imagine getting through this whole game, and even assuming all the other stories are fine, assuming Loose End and Vindictive Wife is just, adds up. Just go through all of that, and ending with Love Revolution.
The ceremony.
I don't want a fucking ceremony. I want you to make sense again.
Novels.
Settings. How about... Oh, I got saves. Is there a setting to make this game make sense? There should be.
Novels.
Look, again, I would have recommended the game, but that ending was stupid. The mechanics are great, and actually, It's really fresh, original. It's not going to get like loads of people buying it anytime soon, but I do think it is quite a cute thing and something a writer like myself would appreciate if it was pulled off right, but it just wasn't. It just wasn't. What the hell was that? Alright, if you want to play the game yourself and understand what the hell that story was meant to be based on or whatever, there'll be a link to the game in the description down below. And without further ado, look at Mrjacharles time. See ya!